Good afternoon, everyone. Everyone seems so formal. This is really like a celebration. I was just going to say a couple words, and really, my 2 words are thank you. Last year, this time of year, I was superintendent in Branchburg. I lost my budget, and then it went to the town council. We ended up, with the $2 million that was lost from the governor last year, if you remember. Then we lost on top of that another $1.5 million. So I spent my whole month of May cutting programs, cutting teachers. It was one of the worst experiences of my life. So I'm so grateful. And quite honestly, to be very honest with you, we have a lot of people to thank. I want to thank the CEA for the Get Out the Vote. It was wonderful. I want to thank Joy as the president of the association, because we've always had a good relationship. We meet probably on a monthly basis, and when problems arise, and I guess that's relatively frequently, but we have an open dialogue. And I want to thank our PTA presidents, some who are here now, some will be coming here, for sending out the emails. The township, we have a great relationship between the town and the schools. In many towns, there's like a line drawn between the municipalities and the schools, and you don't want to cross that line. But here, we can pick up the phone at any time and call. And I also want to thank Freddie Reyes, who, Mr. IMNJEA, who did a wonderful job with the Get Out the Vote initiative. But, one of the things I want to say, too, is that I always look in some ways that the vote is like it's like a mandate. When we were talking about putting the budget together, I said, wouldn't it be great if we could get 60% of the vote? That would be a mandate, because last year, I believe we had 53%, 47%. But of course, that was a difficult year. It was a year when only 42% of the budgets passed. But this year, we had the greatest percentage in Union County. And I really do believe most of that credit goes to the people in this room, because people are happy with their schools. They're happy with the education their children are getting. So I'm not going to get up here and make a lot of speeches. I want to introduce some people, have people say a couple words. We were going to have some legislators here this afternoon, but they called some assembly meetings together, so they were unable to join us, but they expressed their congratulations. We got congratulations from Assemblywoman Stender, from Assemblyman Green, and also from Assemblywoman Voss. First, I'd like to introduce Mr. IMNJEA, and you know who that is, Mr. Freddie Reyes.
I can't quite speak extemporaneously like that. In 2010, our budget passed. In 2010, our budget passed by 3% of the vote. It passed. There weren't that many that passed across the state. But this year's, here are the numbers. 885. This year's numbers were 885 to 388 now, which is a 70% majority. I credit that to our efforts. If all stays the same, and you guys got out the vote, and you got your sons and daughters registered, and you got your college students to do the vote by mail, that made quite an impact in the vote. It's kind of amazing what we can do when we work together, and I'm really proud of your efforts. I'd like to thank all of the voters who came out to support the budget. It's really important that our schools get those budgets passed. We want all of our programs to stay in place, and that's really the only way that it can happen. The other person I'd like to thank is Mr. Scardilli, who put together some spots on our television show, and it got seniors, not those seniors, our seniors, to register to vote. And I think we did a really good job of getting them to do their civic duty and go out and vote. Of course, we didn't tell them how to vote, but we hope that they would support our schools. So thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the program.
Thanks. I want to add, I have a lot of respect for Freddie, not only for the work he does on behalf of education. Visiting with him, I pop in his classroom a lot. He's a tremendous teacher, a lot of primary sources, so thanks for all you do, Freddie. We have some coffee, and help yourself, and we'll have a chance to visit. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to everybody in this room. Phil, thank you for videotaping and for all you do as well. Thank you. Thank you.